Hey everyone, welcome back and happy Friday. All right, guys. Well, today, welcome back to Up and Adam channel 2. Today we are going live with Kendrick Tucker for Hot Messy Topics, which I cannot wait. We've had a great morning this morning. I don't know. Jason is on some other level. He is literally talking with all of our writers. They're spitting out articles all over the place on Up and Adam Live. You got Tyler and Lexi and Gals. It's just like I went to the gym, I came back, I got ready to record, and Jason was like, "Yeah, I talked to the team and we already have like 4 articles going up." And I'm like, "What? Okay." So, this time we're back to talk about this Leah McSweeney thing with Andy Cohen. This, you guys know, I have a lot of opinions, and yes, I'm going to talk about them. But before we jump in, if you guys have not, go ahead, pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And let's jump right in. All right, guys. So you know my opinion so far with this whole Leah thing and the lawsuit. I feel like I think that this is such a cash grab. I have said this multiple times. It is my opinion. I'm allowed to have my opinion. But like, girl, you win on a show. You're sitting there saying, well, they put you in situations where, like there's alcohol. I don't understand the argument. Like, yes, you got put in situations where there's alcohol because the other women drink alcohol. You decided to be a part of an ensemble cast. You want your own sober show? Then go get your own sober show. There are so many other people. Margaret Josephs, who is on the Real Housewives of New Jersey, who does not drink. Why are we even having this conversation? And then you weaponize against Andy Cohen that, like, you totally diverted and tried to make the lawsuit even more valid by saying that he potentially dabbles in substances himself. And I'm like, okay, so this also too feels like it's a calculated attack. So pretty much this is what's going on. As we know, Leah McSweeney is claiming that Andy orchestrated in this lawsuit a coordinated attack by directing over 20 current Bravo stars to publicly discredit her following her 2024 lawsuit. I don't think that that's a calculated attack. I think if you're going to go on and say this is how the network is treating the other Bravo talent and stars who are on the same network, and these Bravo stars are coming on and they're sharing what their experiences are and how they don't feel the same, that's, in my opinion, that's okay. That's fair. It doesn't all need to be, it wouldn't be fair if you just like, he gets to have a voice. People can defend him too if they don't feel how you feel. It's like the same thing for me with Lisa Vanderpump. I have seen a lot of people who go on and they trash working for her. She's not nice. She has, treated us like garbage, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, well, for me, truly, I don't have to defend her. I don't work for her. Lisa Vanderpump doesn't write me a paycheck. I don't have a relationship with Lisa Vanderpump at this point. I think she's amazing, incredible businesswoman. Love her, love Ken, love Pandora and Jason Sape, like Max, all of them. I have nothing negative to say about the family, but then I'm going to share that. If other people are coming out here and being like, we were not treated right, I'm like, okay, well, hold on. I was there and that's not my experience. So if you have 20 plus Bravo celebrities who are coming forward when you're trying to sue the network and sue Andy Cohen, and they're coming forward and saying that's not their experience, they're allowed to do that, in my opinion. But moving on, some of the people who I guess have been mentioned are Lisa Vanderpump, Heather Dubrow, Margaret Josephs, Luann de Lesseps, Kyle Richards, Melissa Gorga, Candy Burris, Dorinda Medley. And also, it's alleging that they were influenced by Andy Cohen to label Leah McSweeney as a liar. None of them said that. None of them said Leah McSweeney is a liar. So now what you're doing is you're taking something out of context, which is subjective. You're turning and you're weaponizing it, and you're making it look like this is what they said. They didn't say that. They said that is not our experience. We have not dealt with that. That is not what we have witnessed. Girl, like what? Who it? Okay. So some of the specific public statements, examples cited, I guess, Lisa Vanderpump expressed support for Andy Cohen on The Talk. Heather Dubrow suggested on her podcast that, Leah should be grateful to Bravo. I agree with that. Margaret Joseph's accusing Leah of attempting to assassinate Andy Cohen's character. If you have an issue and you feel like you're not an alcoholic anymore, or you are an alcoholic, but you're a sober alcoholic, and you were put in a position where you lose the argument, for me, it's like when you're having a conversation with somebody and you start yelling. It's like that's when you lose the conversation. That's when you lose the argument. And where you lose the argument for me in this sense is like you gave, and then finally you went on and said, and by the way, I know that he abuses certain pasta substances and stuff like that. It's like, what does that have to do with your situation, by the way? And also, I think that why this gets me a little bit is because I know that she came on to the Real Housewives of New York and she was very vocal about how she started Married to the Mob with a settlement that she received from another lawsuit. So clearly we know that this is not your first rodeo, I guess, in my opinion. But yeah. Now, Leah McSweeney apparently is alleging that Andy Cohen's actions, including a demand for her to retract her allegations under a threat of defamation, constitute retaliation for her initial lawsuit. And he didn't say, by the way, unless I missed something, he didn't say retract the fact that you have these feelings about Bravo. He's saying, you're completely defaming me as a head of a network and saying that I'm engaging in this pasta substance. Not only is he the head of a network, but more importantly, he's somebody's son. His parents watch. He has children. Where are the photos? Where are the things? And I have a hard time believing that a lot of people have not engaged in certain substances. You know what I mean? So I would ask her to retract those statements too. It's not fun when somebody completely tries to defame your name. But the lawsuit also claims that, the alleged smear campaign has significantly harmed Leah McSweeney's professional reputation, leading to a 50% decrease in job opportunities. Okay, so you can't have it both ways. You can't be the villain and the victim. She went and said that she started OnlyFans. She's making way more money than she ever made on The Housewives with OnlyFans. Clearly, if she's making more money now, when you go against a network anyways and you start attacking the network and attacking like NBC and stuff like that, the same thing happened to Nene Leakes. Like now you look like a liability because it looks like you're sue happy and that you're going to go against contracts and stuff, potentially. I don't know. But like, I would think that the networks look at you like, yeah, we don't want to work with her. Look what's going on with her in NBC. And so some of the substance use allegations, she did reiterate that she had, or Andy Cohen used the pasta with certain cast members, and she did cite some private confirmations from unnamed individuals and public statements from her Bravo personalities like Nene Leakes and Danielle Staub and Kathy Griffin. But as of now, parts of the original lawsuit were dismissed in March of 2025, but the court allowed several claims, including those related to the retaliation, to proceed. And for Andy, he has denied all of these allegations, describing them as false and defamatory, which I would too. And she is standing by her claims. She's expressing her desire to bring changes to the reality TV industry, and that's where she stands. But I just feel like this is a way to keep yourself relevant. I find it to be BS, and that's my opinion. I'm not stating that as a fact, but I want to hear what you guys think. Guys, pop off in the comment section. Don't forget, right after this, we are going live with Kendrick Tucker at 12 p.m. Eastern. Get ready for that. Hot, messy topics. Here we come.